Good morning, everyone. This is Neha Sharma, your social science teacher from Bright Scholar Senior Secondary School. I hope you all are enjoying digital learning. As we have done our first chapter, Know Your Planet, in which we study about planet Earth, and we all know Earth is spherical in shape. And now in next chapter, we will study how to find the location of a place on a globe. For that, we need certain imaginary line. We call them parallels and meridians. So today, we will start our next chapter, chapter number 2, parallels and meridians. Our Earth is spherical in shape and is slightly flattened at the poles, at the top and at the bottom. Earth rotates round an imaginary line called axis, which has two endpoints called the poles, North Pole at the top and South Pole at the bottom. As we all know, there are four directions. At the top, this is north. At the bottom, this is south. This side east and this side west. Then, what is parallels? A set of circles drawn on the surface of the globe. These circles run from east to west. They are called lines of latitude. The horizontal lines, we call them lines of latitude. Then equator, the imaginary circular line on the globe that runs midway between the north and south poles. It divides the earth into two equal halves. Just see the image. This is the equator line that divides the earth into two equal parts. The upper part and the lower part. It is the longest and the most important latitude. Equator is the longest parallel, the part of the earth which lies to the north of the equator. As you see, this is the north part. That north of the equator is northern hemisphere, the other half known as the southern hemisphere. Then some important features of parallels. All parallels are complete circles. The length of the parallels decreases as we move away from the equator towards the pole. You can easily see in the picture that these circles are smaller than the equator. So as we move towards the pole, then the length of the parallels decreases. All parallels are located at an equal distance from each other. Parallels neither touch nor cross each other. Then another part of the line, meridian. These are imaginary lines running from north to south. If we talk about parallels, these are the horizontal lines from east to west, and meridian are the running from north to south. These lines are also called lines of longitude. So we can easily remember the long lines is longitude and latitude. That means the leti hui lines, latitude. These lines are drawn from poles to pole. Now some important features of meridian. All meridians are of the same length. The distance between two meridians at equator and it decreases from equator towards pole. All the meridian meet at the pole. Just see the picture. All the meridian meet at the poles. Meridian cut the parallels at the right angle, that is 90-degree angle. Prime meridian is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves. Then how we can locate a place with the help of parallels and meridians. Latitude and longitude form a network. If we just see it together, if we join that parallels and meridians, they form a network of the lines on the globe, which is called a grid. Any place on the earth can be located with the help of grid. And to know the location of the place, we should know the value of latitude and the longitude. The point where they both intersect, that means they cut each other, is the location of a place. So in this way, with the help of Pallar's and Meridian, we can find a location of a place. I hope you are enjoying this learning, and in next session we will start our written work. Before that, read this chapter, and I will also send the pictures of book pages. If you are not having book, no issue, you can read them from. Thank you. Have a nice day.